Legend of Total War here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a test in Total War Warhammer 3. Now, I want to showcase the main menu here first to point out that I'm on version 2.3.0 and that there are no mods attached to this. Okay, we're going to continue a High Elf campaign over here. While that's loading up, I'm going to bring up this. So under the patch notes here for High Elves, it says that Tyrion Sunfang quest battle will now spawn all the required enemies and can be completed correctly. So this is for the 2.3.0 patch notes, which I did a video on the other day. Now I did notice on the Reddit that some people were complaining that this was just, quite frankly, not true. And I thought, okay, it's definitely not the first time that patch notes have gone out with incorrect information, so I thought I would test it out. And that's what we're going to do in this video. Now, if the Tyrion's Sunfang quest battle is not completable, I will show you guys a workaround how to get it done. Okay, so this is information for those of you who want to actually get your Sunfang. Okay, but yeah, just keep this in mind. This is the 2.30 patch notes. Sunfang quest battle will now spawn all the required enemies. Okay, so here we have the situation set up. I think it's only turn 12. Earliest sort of game army. All I do is get to rank 12 and then this battle can come in. So it's a quest battle showcase. We're on legendary difficulty with very hard battles. Can't auto-resolve it. Let's do this. Now, I'm going to fight this battle in the least cheesiest way because it's such an easy battle. I'm just going to try to do it quickly. I'm just going to rush at the enemy. That's it. I'm just going to rush at them. There's ways of doing this battle where you don't take any damage whatsoever. Or very minimal damage. But let's just get this done quickly. Those of you who are familiar with this quest battle will know that these two armies of reinforcements show up from here very early on. So the usual technique, I'm just going to skip the intro here. The usual technique is to just move all your forces over to this high ground here in preparation for it. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is firstly set up something of a formation. That's all. Cavalry should go over there. And we are just going to get this battle done quickly. So I got a few items on Tyrion and yeah, whatever, but nothing too spectacular. Like I said, it's only turn 12. So if you look over here, you'll see that you will lose if the time runs out. Because I've had this sort of situation happen before with Malekith, where the reinforcements didn't show up. But in his quest battle, if the time runs out, you actually win. But you're technically the attacker in this battle here. So we're just going to rush at them.
Advance.
So what I'm doing here with the Phoenix is keeping some archers distracted, so they're not firing on our archers as we're advancing. Same thing with the artillery. Because they see that as a high priority target. We'll get an opportunity to use the attacks on it. Okay, I want to take out the Evil Claw Bolt Throwers first. You see how their formations are completely in disarray? This is what we wanted. Okay, get into position there. Get ready to shoot.
For duty.
Doing my duty. Outward mage.
The Reaper. Glory awaits.
High mage. Orders. Sison, hear me.
It shall be done. It shall be done. With me.
Going.
So yeah, like I said, really easy quest battle this one.
Forward!
Awaiting orders.
Hang on, I need to get rid of these artillery.
Outward mage! Men Louis! Orior Men Louis!
Understood. Swiftly!
Spellcaster!
Silver helms! Assa forward!
Notice how the enemy reinforcements have not shown up yet. Normally they would have shown up by now. They show up very early, which is why you're sort of in a trap situation in this battle here, where you're sort of led to believe that you can just attack head on and win, and then these guys kind of come at you from the rear. But if you move over to the back here, they don't catch you in the rear, and you actually get a chance to kill them, because these guys just sit here.
Ready!
It will be done.
Now, playing on Legendary difficulty, we can't see a bounce of power, so I can't see how many units are left on the battlefield. Well, if we keep track of them here, we can sort of just escort them all off. And still no reinforcements have shown up. 5 minutes into the battle. Alright, just about every single unit has left the battlefield here. Or died. They always have so much trouble with that last troop. Just let it go. Just kidding. Okay. And there are no troops left on the battlefield. Sorry, no enemy troops left on the battlefield. And there's nothing we can do. Now, if you were to remove some of your own units from the battlefield, let's say the vast majority of them, what happens then? Because sometimes reinforcements are triggered in when you've taken a certain amount of damage in these sort of quest battle situations. And you can just try to force the trigger, whatever it might be, because we might just have not taken enough damage. So what happens if we let, 90% of our balance of power, 80%, whatever, leave the battlefield? Funny how we're retreating into the city. Cool. Alright. Well, what happens if you leave the battlefield? And, okay, I just got army lost. Despite the fact there are no enemy units on the battlefield here, we were defeated. Could have waited the 47 minutes until we lost. But there are no enemy troops here. So the problem here is that these reinforcements never showed up. Now, this basically means that this information here in the patch notes is completely incorrect. This would have been very easy to check, but they didn't. And it's not like this isn't an important quest battle as well for the High Elves. This Sunfang item is one of the best items in the entire game, and it's you get it super early. In fact, it only took me about 20 minutes to set this up. 20-30 minutes. Right? No big concern, you can always just go out again. Also, did you know that you can repeatedly lose quest battles? And if you don't take... and you'll get loads of experience. So what you could do, I guess it's kind of an exploit. You could repeatedly keep losing. You'll lose 500 gold each time. Keep losing that battle over and over again, but keep wiping them out. And every single time, you're going to get quite a bit of experience for your army. It's up to you if you want to do that, though. It's a bit cheesy. But yeah, I think you can do that with any quest battle. But the way that you gain experience is by dishing out loads of damage. Anyway, like I said, there's a workaround around this. So I'm going to showcase what that is. I'm going to exit to Windows here. Okay, we're going to go to Steam page here. We're going to go to the workshop. Okay, and this is what you want to put in there. You want to go auto resolve quest battles. And you want to get this one here called Auto Resolve Quest Battles mod, rated 5 stars. I'm already subscribed to it. Go into my mod manager and you'll see how few mods I've downloaded. Where is it? Auto Resolve Quest Battles. Thank you. Now, if you're like me, you don't usually use mods. But if the game is bugged to a point where you just can't progress and miss out on something really important, this is a really good mod because you can attach it to your game, bypass this stupid quest battle. Because let's be real, I won that battle, right? I know I lost it, but you know, I was very much going to win that battle if it wasn't for that bug. Yeah, just getting into it. You can attach this mod, do the quest, then get out of the game, and turn off the mod, and continue your campaign as is. You don't need to keep it attached. Okay, then we take our army, teleport over to it. Now you do need to be able to auto-resolve the quest battle, but if you really want to be cheesy, right?
Pull back.
Your auto-resolve victory, auto-resolve power is multiplied by your battle difficulty, which if you're playing on legendary campaign difficulty, you can't change that, but you can change the battle difficulty. And on very hard battle difficulty, it is relatively fair, which is kind of weird. But if you pop it down to, I don't know, normal battle difficulty, right?
Protector of the Everqueen.
Now, I'm not advocating for doing this, but if you're really roadblocked into your campaign for some reason, because of a quest battle, you'll notice here that we will get a way better result by lowering down the battle difficulty.
I lust for battle. Release them.
And that there enables us to auto-resolve quest battles. And you can see over here, we got Sunfang. Anyway, so the point of this video here was to basically point out this mistake in the patch notes. So hopefully Creative Assembly will go and fix it. Because that is a very important quest battle for the High Elf campaign. And also to show you guys the defeat, so lose the quest battle exploit, where you basically spend 500 gold to get a full level up for your army, and you can just keep repeatedly doing that over and over again. That'll be particularly useful for Eltharian's endgame quest battle, where you go up against Grom. So you just keep losing that over and over again on turn 1, but just don't take any damage. And since I think that's free to do, you can just keep getting tons and tons of experience that way. Of course, you'll get some bad traits. But it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. And then there's also the workaround for quest battles that are actually bugged. So, that's the end of this one here, guys. I just hope that this video here helps some of you guys get through your campaigns, you know, with finding ways around these stupid bugs. I'm sure they'll get fixed eventually, but there's probably not going to be a patch until, like, January. So, if you're sitting there scratching your head in your campaign as the High Elves, and you're like, how do I get Sunfang? Use this method, get Sunfang, and just continue on with the rest of your campaign, and don't let this beat you down. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.